go! How's it going? This is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. I'm Bo.
And I'm Bill.
So if you guys haven't noticed, that's not JP. You've watched Slick before, so you should have seen Bill if you're longtime listeners. But he's my buddy in arms, and yeah, so he's here to help out this evening. JP's taking care of that PC shit that was destroying the feed last time, but that's okay. That's okay. Stuff happens. So, Bill, why don't you tell people a little about yourself?
Oh, what to know? What should you guys know? I'm a little bit of extraordinaire in a lot of different places.
Did you look down when you said that?
Hey, you don't watch my eyes. Of course, there's not much else to watch.
That's fair. Alright. Oh, chat. I don't have chat up. There we go. That's silly of me.
How sinful.
Yep. But, yeah. So, yeah, Bill will, he'll think about what he's got to tell you about himself in a little bit. But in the meantime, we'll tell you about us. This is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. We do a live show Thursdays, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio. So make sure you come here, chat with us live, share your opinion with us, because we like to hear it whether or not it makes sense. Hi, Tara. So,
Hola.
yeah, so come on in and join us. But, as you know, we always like to start out our show with the intro to the craft brew, and then you say...
In review.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
Hey, look, it's like something I can catch on to, right?
So, Mr. Bilius, what are you drinking this evening?
Well, tonight I am drinking a brew from Periodic Brewing. It's the Happy Hoppiness. It's an IPL. It's about a 6.8% ABV with a 60 IBU. So it's pretty smooth. It's light in color. It's actually rather tasty.
Tasty!
And it's large.
And in charge.
And in charge.
Fantastic. And I am drinking from Four Noses Brewing Company, Rio Lento. So this is a delicious, Mexican-style lager with lime juice and sea salt. Is a 5.8 ABV. And it's tart lime, hint of salt, and it's supposed to be refreshing. So we'll see. Let you know at the end of the show what we think of our beers, but we're going to be drinking them throughout the show to give you a nice, honest opinion.
Yes, we are.
So, and I purposely picked a beer that I could give you a good review on because JP's not here to do the IPAs.
Hey, I'm filling in with an IPL.
Well, yeah. I usually I'll grab a 6-pack and I'll drop one off at his house at the same time.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Hey, if you're passing out beer, why don't you drop off here?
That's fair. Sup, Mr. Pizzletron? How's your tower going? Hope everything's good with it. So, what do we got? Oh, Tara Sharon. Thank you, madam. So, moving forward, we got Slick Feed. Next line.
Are we geek on your week?
There you go. And it feels really good. So, this next one's a little absurd, but, that's how we roll. A London luxury dealer by the name of... Oh, the title disappeared? Where'd it go?
Oh, no. Did it?
Totally Expensive?
Truly Exquisite, right?
Truly Exquisite. Yeah, there we go. Totally Expensive, bro. So,
that's what it should be. Oh, my God.
Yeah, where did that go? Hold on. Truly Exquisite. So, yeah, but a London luxury retailer by the name of Truly Exquisite is planning on releasing 24 karat gold, 18 karat gold, rose gold, as well as a platinum plated version of the PS5 in December. So, we've talked about this before. The PS5 is going to be dropping in November. I believe it was November 28th or something like that, 27th. But we're already looking at a higher price point, which is fine. But it amazes me because this company is already known to release 24 karat gold iPads, which are on the regular 15% higher than MSRP. So
We're talking pricey.
yeah, so we're looking at probably, so with the system that's already $600, almost starting. Yeah, a little hefty of a price tag. I don't think any gaming system outside of the most badass PC you can pay for is worth, $5,000 to $8,000.
I've already got 6 of these things on order, so as soon as the PS5 drops, I'm gonna have more gold-plated.
He hasn't paid for
PS5s.
them; they're just on order.
Yeah, I'm not. Who's gonna pay for that?
Only psychotic humans with too much money. I saw recently it was a gold PS4 that was embedded with diamonds.
All right, so for disposable technology like this, you're going to be replacing your machine in a couple of years. Who has that kind of money to actually spend on this?
I don't. R. Kelly, no, he pissed it all away.
Literally.
So I don't know. Some crazy people who have no idea how to spend their money well. You know what? Jeff Bezos probably has a few of them.
Yeah, but those were probably given to him.
Okay, that's a pretty fair assessment. But I mean, I would definitely, I would feel some pretty hefty guilt rolling on something like that. But at the same time, it looked nice. It'd probably look a little bit like a Cylon, but who knows? Oh, I totally forgot about the website. So JP pointed out a website called Falcon Northwest, and you can buy the dopest of dope, but they'll get upwards of $25,000 for a gaming computer. This isn't a server, nothing, no media centers, a gaming computer.
That's some serious gaming you got going on.
That is absolutely bonkers. So, I mean, I'd rather spend, $25,000 on a massive freaking gaming library. That sounds better to me.
Oh, hell yeah, but I mean, there's only so many times you can do that.
That's fair. I mean, if I had 25 to just totally blow on gaming stuff, I'd probably buy all the retro stuff and then set them up in like a cabinet like you got behind yourself. And like this full HDMI splitter, so you can just hit a button and you're playing whatever the hell you want to.
That sounds like a dream right there. That's a good one to have.
Or, even better, okay, you buy all the retro systems, they work fine. But you buy one fantastic emulator, and when you switch to the emulation software, it just lights up LEDs around whatever system you're playing.
Ooh, that's actually rather doable.
See, that's what I need. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's got to be one of those emulators that you can actually put the cartridges in too. Those are pretty cool. Have you seen them?
I have not.
Yeah, so they have them where I was looking at one last month where you can put Nintendo 64, Sega, PS2 games, and Atari games all into one system.
Well, that's a little bit of fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's only $250, but in all honesty, that's not that bad to get all of those retro systems, because if you tried to pick those up off of eBay, I'd probably roll you a pretty penny. Well, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
eBay.com. What do we got right now? Sega Genesis. If this suddenly says $50,000, I'm selling mine right now. I have no nostalgia connected to it that would save me from that. Lame. $34.99.
Well, I think you're off your target number just a little bit.
Well, I had high hopes. I always gotta pray. One of these days, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna Google it. I have a Pokemon card worth $300.
Which one?
It's a gold foil Japanese Machamp.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That one had some really cool artwork, if I remember correctly.
It does. All the older Japanese ones look pretty freaking awesome. I also have my regular Machamp sitting around here somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where he went. He was up on the wall, but it got windy.
Oh.
That's all right.
Never leave your Machamps in the wind. He'll blow away.
Machamp in the wind. Oh, look. Well, I got cat's designs, and I found a cat sticker. Oh, wait, you're over there. Gotta go to the right webcam. So, yeah, good stuff. But I mean, I'd love to pick up that system. Kind of insane, but whatever. Speaking of insane, how are you with that caffeine intake? Do you have the bug?
You know, I don't think I get enough on a daily basis. It would really be nice if I had like maybe I don't know something that I could a cereal or something that I could imbibe more caffeine
Oh, like
with.
some sort of crackhead cereal served by Dunkin' Donuts, maybe?
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Perfect. So now you can go to Dunkin' Donuts, and even though they're closing 800 stores and getting rid of all kinds of employees, they do plan on working with Post Cereal to give you a caffeinated caramel macchiato cereal that's going to taste like coffee.
I hear they also have a mocha latte coming too.
Oh, most definitely. Okay, so I know I'm snarky in that, but, and I know they're dumping a lot of money into cereal, because all these marketing campaigns always do, but I'm still gonna buy it because, oh my gosh, that still sounds wonderful. I mean, how great does it sound? So normally you have your Irish coffee. Now you can have Irish breakfast cereal.
That's a whole new meaning.
It's a whole new world
Don't you
of
dare close your eyes.
alcoholics and booze drinking. Yeah. So it just sounds absolutely fantastic, especially those days where you wake up on a Monday, you're like, oh, Mondays suck. You know, you're feeling like Garfield, and you're like, what do I need to do? I need donuts and caffeine and coffee, and it sounds beautiful, and I could totally rock that.
Duncan solving the case of the Mondays.
Dunkin' Deep. Nope, that's something else altogether. That's probably a Pornhub channel.
Do not look that up while we're online here.
Well, I mean, you
save that
totally
for after.
can, but then you get a little weird. No, not that one. Is it this one? Oh, no, I don't want to hear myself. Because I still hate the sound of my own voice, even though I've been doing this for a long damn time.
Long time.
Yep.
I don't know if any of you guys have heard any of Bo's earlier work,
It's
but
terrible.
I have.
Yeah, back
I-
when it was Frequency Change, the show that shouldn't be named, with the people that shouldn't exist.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I got some real shitty views on them's people. I'll tell you more after the show if you remind me.
Okay.
So, yeah. Why is that up? Hold on. Give me a second. My heart is there. Okay, there we go. The reacts were all posted up. It was like people are just seeing you giggle in the corner. Well, not you. Well, you know what I mean. So.
That's usually me anyways, just giggling in the corner.
Oh, yes, that's fair. That's all right. I mean, that still sounds like a good time.
Always is.
I mean, a much better time than the Mars mission had at its initial start.
Oh, by losing signal with its new rover?
Yes. So, and I forgot to put this in the notes. So, today, NASA launched its new rover to head over to Mars to find more icy deliciousness and explore that landmass just a little bit better so that we can go over there and fuck it up too.
We need a new place to do that.
We do. If we can go mess somewhere else up, we might, protect the Earth a little bit better.
Maybe.
In the
Maybe.
meantime, I'll keep driving my Jeep around because it makes me happy. But, so they launched the new one. Some pretty interesting things. So first, I think it was right before launch, NASA experienced an earthquake, which threw a few things off. And then 3 hours after launch, they ended up losing signal with the new Mars spacecraft on its way out to Mars. So, yeah, right as it hit deep space, they lost it. So, I don't know about you, but that's an expensive possible mistake.
A multi-million-dollar whoopsie.
Yeah.
Whoopsie!
Yeah, I want to play that now. Nuts. JP says it's probably because the rover was working off 5G. That's fair. The lizards actually launched out the 5G waves and caused some issues. So, but yes, so absolute craziness. But on a good note, after 3 hours, they managed to lock a solid signal on the new rover named Perseverance on its way out to Mars, which should be landing in a few months, February 18th, 2021, if all goes well, knock on wood. Burp.
Oh, yeah?
So, Perseverance. It looks like the standard rover from last time. It, size of a car. Most people don't realize that, is that the Land Rover is massive. It's not little, like, 2x1 thing that, you know, kind of everyone thought initially. It's 8 feet
packing
long
some major gear.
by 4 feet wide, almost. It's the size of, like, a plywood plank. So, yeah, this thing's massive.
JP said COVID in space.
COVID in space!
Don't even joke. That
It's for real.
I don't think the rover could take it.
It's
It
coming.
wasn't built for it.
It's built for everything else, though. These things are fantastic. So, yeah, but anyways, so one of the cool things about the rover is it has a system called the Moxie. So, what's cool about Moxie, in addition to all the other fantastic instruments on this thing, it's testing a system and implementing a system that turns the atmosphere, which is a carbon dioxide atmosphere on Mars, and recycles that and turns it into oxygen, breathable oxygen.
Hey, that's quite the system.
Yeah. So, they already have systems like this kind of put up. They're in Germany right now. They're CO2 collectors. They pull the carbon out of the air, and they actually compress all that carbon into burnable pellets. So it makes a reusable fuel.
Okay.
Which makes you kind of realize, why don't they just have better carbon collectors on all of this shit? But I'll leave that out for the time being.
We digress.
Yeah, you know, you can bitch all you want. They really need to find out, just like a plug you shove in your car's tailpipe. Not talking about a butt plug. That's
Hey, you just said shove a plug into the tailpipe. That's pretty much what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure if you were to do that and you started your car, you'd just hear. So, yeah. But anyways, they just need to get that, and it's just like a carbon collector that goes in your tailpipe. Destroys your fuel economy, but saves the overall world and universe. We're just good for that. They need to figure out how to just make the current cars more efficient.
Small trade-offs, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it's about.
Fantastic. Perseverance, isn't that an old iron Civil War ship? I believe it is, and I think it's the one that sank off the coast of Mississippi as well. I would need to look that up. Someone will need to look that up. JP, you're the Daniel tonight. You're going to need to rock that. But, yeah, so a lot of fantastic new instruments on the Perseverance. So, like I said, we're getting the Moxie system. Fantastic new Extreme HD full 3D rendering cameras. Improved the new drilling system to take core samples. And something else that's really cool is called the Ingenuity helicopter. So, yeah.
I was reading a little bit about that. They put a freaking drone on the rover.
Finally.
Right? Think of the shots that they're going to get with that.
Oh, yeah. So, you got to figure, normally the only aerial shots that we get of Mars are of the launch craft or as it's coming in. So, a lot of those shots just completely escape us. And the cool thing, too, is that instead of trying to look at Mars from where we are here on Earth, trying to view out there and see what it's doing, you can actually drop up right now, get a bird's eye view, well, when it lands, and be able to further explore and kind of plan out its round. So, yeah. Damn cool.
That's super cool. Next, we're going to have drone races held here on Earth. Of course, we're going to have to solve this 5G problem.
Yeah, well, you know, the 5G, and it's getting spread around by the fan towers of cancer causing.
Of course.
Devilness. It's all caused by demon sex as well, don't forget.
I hear there's something you can take for that now.
It is. A stupid goblin's bad advice. Anyways.
She has delivered many an alien baby, okay?
Yeah. Oh, the world is so special right now. Anyways. Yes. So, where were we saying? Oh, yeah, so the Ingenuity helicopter, we're looking at that. It's just absolutely amazing that we're going to be able to get, even more exploratory information and research onto Mars. So, I'm just saying, Musk is going to be there real soon. Bleach Sauce on Twitch is having a real rough time. 5G made his rectum rip and he pooped everywhere. That's wow. I don't
You hear that? You have Bo stumbling over his own words.
I mean, maybe 5, he meant like 5 grams. It was just a weight system. Either way, that's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But yeah.
In any scenario. Huh?
Never. Yeah, you never want that. So it's too bloody. You shouldn't use blood for lube. It's just not safe. It's dangerous aspects.
It coagulates.
It does. Have you ever watched that video of when they put snake venom in a cup of blood and how it just turns it into like a chunk?
No.
Google that. It's so wild. I'm going to put that in the chat. Hold on. Snake venom
All right,
cup of blood.
I want to know what you were looking up to come across that.
I don't know. It might have just been one of those things where, like, Yeah, JP, that's exactly how your mouth would look if you were to dump that chunk of blood in your mouth. Yeah, so watch that video. It's wild. Like, it like normal cup of blood, and they squirt the venom in there, and then it just turns it into this coagulated blob that kind of looks like a roe or fish, like a massive fish egg, or it looks like a snake egg, actually, to be more accurate and relevant.
Yeah.
So, like he says, it basically becomes Jello. It is so gnarly looking. So,
What kind of snake is that?
I'm gonna go with a poisonous one.
I was gonna go with pissed.
Yes, pissed and poisonous.
Always a great combo.
I know a few people with similar personalities. So, yeah. So pretty gnarly, gross stuff, but always good. I watch a lot of science YouTube, so it probably just popped up, and like I woke up in the middle of the night after watching like SciShow, and it was like, shoot snake venom into a cup of or a shot glass. Watch what happens. So I don't know if anyone else watches that stuff, but it's a fantastic YouTube event.
I'll watch all kinds of other scientific stuff because
Science. Yeah.
All right, so now they're sucking up the venom. I'm kind of speeding through this.
Yeah, so you just got to skip to. I think it's like the last 30 seconds. You really get to see the blobule. But
The blobule.
The blobule. But speaking of blobules, while Bill's looking at that, y'all should wear a mask. Wear a mask. You know why you should wear a mask? Because you should wear a mask.
I mean, it's real simple, people. It's just a piece of cloth.
It is. It's a dress code.
It's a dress code. Yeah. I mean,
we're not stealing your liberties. We're not arguing against God. Just wear a mask. It helps protect people around you. It's like that tiny little 22 you keep pointing at your tiny little pecker. Just put a mask on. It's okay. So, yeah, wear a mask. We love you guys. JP says it was milking snakes on Pornhub. There you go.
That's actually a fetish of mine. I can't get off without it.
Oh, JP's milking spiders, I guess, right now.
What?
Oh, now we're talking about milking. Why does this always happen? Every time. Some other less dirty segue. While we're talking about stuff, you guys should go check out Shell Shock cosplay. So make sure you go check out one of our awesome, slick content providers at Shell Shock Cosplay, where you can see some of her badass cosplays. Where are we at? Oh, but and in the meantime, while you're doing that, you head over to her band of warriors at the Knights of the Tempest for a swordtastic equestrian theater. Just imagine like there's background images of Shell behind Bill.
Yeah, I haven't figured that part out yet.
It's okay.
I failed you.
It's all right.
Failed you all.
It's all right. No, that was JP's like fantastic edition, but so equestrian. Yeah, Jay, it's every time, man. Every time. But Swordtastic, badass equestrian theater. But make sure you follow them at Knights of the Tempest or at Knights Tempest. So you can follow them on there. You can also follow her at Shellshock Cosplay. They are going to be doing shows, I believe, at the start of next year. She can confirm that at some point in time, next time she's on, and she's not having to bust balls at work until 10 o'clock at night, but we do understand. It's hard work doing how she do. And dealing with
really is.
The public. And that shiznit. Public. Speaking of dealing with the public, I really like social distancing, which allows me to work on my podcast all the time. And avoid people.
What podcast you might say?
Slick!
SLYK Radio.
Yeah. So, while you guys are hanging out with us, make sure you show some love. Spread the word so we can slick the world. It's delicious.
Lick it up good.
Yeah. But make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch, and subscribe on YouTube. All at SLYK Radio. Because, you know what? If you YouTube during the day and you want to do that and you commentate, I can seize it. It's good shits. Word. Really thought out sentence. Don't worry about me. I'm alright.
You know, I wanted to figure out something to say through that, and I just could not. I just had to let you just roll with that.
Well, you know, it's trying to, like, yell, but you're waiting for the eye of the storm. By the time you're there, you forgot what you were going to say anyways.
Just move on. Just keep going.
It's just chaos. It's chaos! So, yes! But, good stuff. So, make sure you follow Shell. Make sure you follow us. But, either way, don't follow us too close. I ate Mexican.
Oh. Once again, going back to bad lubes.
Ooh. My.
Oh.
My. What's your favorite Mexican restaurant?
My favorite Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, in the Springs.
You know, I may say Muldoon's.
Jose Muldoon's?
Jose Muldoon's,
it's a solid one. I'm always been between Jose Muldoon's and La Casita. Never totally sure.
See, I also like Senor Manuel's.
I haven't been there.
Oh, it's Mexican.
That's the important thing right there. Does it have some sort of corn-based thing? As well as beans, meat, and cheese if you want it? That's Mexican.
That's Mexican.
It also might be Italian.
It's officially Mexican because there's margaritas.
Ah, truly the thing that makes it important. Speaking of that, this week had National Tequila Day. I think that was it this week or last week? Might have been last week. Friday? Either way, I had a good amount of tequila. So
and nobody alerted me. Tequila's my drink.
I mean, the thing, Hannah shared it, so that's your big folly right there.
Oh man, I really got to do better. Do better at lifing.
Step up your drinking game. So
I'm on it.
Word. Moving forward, we got Slick Tube.
Tube Slickers.
He's got it. So
there's a roll to this.
Yes. So have you watched? JP's got it last week. Last week was National Tequila Day. That's all right. Have you watched The Witcher yet on Netflix?
Oh yes.
Good man.
His grunting is just. I want that grunt.
Bounce a coin off your Witcher. So Netflix just announced Witcher Blood Origin. It's pretty exciting. It's going to be a prequel to the Witcher series that aired last year, and it should be awesome. There's no release date for it as of yet. I'm sure it's going to fall, or it's probably going to be like we're going to get season 2 of The Witcher, and then the prequel thing is going to pop out like 3 months later or something like that.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
So that would allow them to do kind of like a bi-yearly Witcher release versus having to do like a yearly or not, if not every like 2 years.
And eventually they'll run out of game to cover. They'll have to come up with a new Witcher storyline, which would be exciting.
Well, I think isn't this one semi-unique from the game?
Yeah, it's kind of it's semi-unique, but I mean it still really follows the game.
It's
Like,
very true.
It's got a lot of the same characters and the same, it just does a lot of jumping through time.
It is nice that you get a lot of the Yennefer side of the story, though.
Yes, I really did appreciate that.
So I'm still waiting for the unicorn sex. That's really what we're all hoping for. I think anyone who's played the games.
In the day and age of CGI, they should be able to pull it off.
Oh yeah, as long as no one tries to quote unquote ride the unicorn, everything will be okay. Oh, JP says that the real cause of the coin shortage is all the coins getting bounced off the Witcher's ass. Well, I said the Witcher's ass, but you know where I'm going. Look at that chat window. You know why? Because people are chatting with us live right now. Show some love. Too many coins to your Witcher.
The bad thing is, I don't think he's picking any of them up. I think there's just somebody running around behind him like a little rat, just scurrying, picking up all these coins.
So is it like Hansel and Gretel, but instead of breadcrumbs? Breadcrumbs,
huh?
breadcrumbs, it's coins just trailing behind the Witcher. Yep.
Yes.
So,
yes.
anyways. So, Blood Origin. I almost said Blood Orange. Blood Origin is, so as per Netflix, I'll read you this one. The plot is set in an elven world 1,200 years before the world of The Witcher. Blood Origin will tell a story lost to time. The origin of the first Witcher and the events that led to the pivotal conjunction of the spheres, when the world of monsters, men, and elves merged to become one. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
Oh my.
I don't know about you, but that sounds, for a perfect lack of words, dope.
Bringing it back from the 90s.
I've been using dope and rad recently. I'm not sure why, but I'm just like, maybe it's like I don't have any friends around me to really like criticize my bringing back. So it's just I'm just regressing to like, the 90s and early 2000s.
Sometimes you do need your friends around to stop you from saying shit. And, with quarantine and everything, I think there's a lot of people that are going to come out of this saying some weird shit.
It is. It sucks, but in a way it's kind of nice. But it is nice seeing your face for the first time in 4 months.
Oh my God. Where's this year gone? I'm still waiting for the snows to hit.
It's going down the drain, but hey, at least it's cooling down outside.
Yeah, that's lovely. That is so loverly.
Yeah, because living in a house with no air conditioning, as you know, sucks.
My house does this weird thing where it like heats up through the night. Like I'll wake up and it'll be 85 inside and 70 or something outside.
There doesn't seem to be any logic to it.
None. It's absolute chaos.
It's like just our human breathing melts the house. Humans are gross.
Topsy-turvy world.
So, last thing on that Blood Origin. There's no cast picked as of yet, but still keep excited for that. We will keep you updated on all the kinds of bitsy, newsy, good stuff.
All the bitsy, newsy stuff.
Bitsy, newsy stuff. Code name.
Good. I'm typing that in so we remember it.
Bitsy, newsy stuff. That's my stripper name.
I thought you had a different stripper name.
I got a lot of them. It just depends on what thong I'm wearing that evening.
Do you have them labeled in a drawer somewhere?
Yeah, cornucopia or cornucopia. I mean, there's boner more, chrome boner.
I like boner more.
That's actually my original WoW tag. It was really amusing.
Sophistication.
So I ended up
level.
I hadn't played WoW for like 2 years, And so I wanted to jump back in. I think it was Mr. Pandaria. They had like released the free copy. So I was like, all right, I'll log in. I was like, oh no, I can't get into it. What do I do? So I ended up having to call Blizzard, which apparently there's a call line at the time. I didn't know that. I don't know if it still exists. But, and they were like, I gave them my email address. I read off my game codes. And they're like, is your login Boner Moore? Yeah, that's me.
Did they make you change it or something?
No, it was still Boner Moore.
Good.
So
good.
Yeah, it's not my end game, but that's still my login. So
to be the person on the other end of that call.
Like, it was just you could tell they were like, are they a foreign person and I'm not saying this right? Am I going to offend them? Boner Moore?
Oh.
Yeah. Dope. Data on previous engagement. Sniper jargon. Nice. I like
Very
that.
Nice.
Sweet. So, so The Witcher Blood Origin will be dope. It's exactly what it's going to be.
In all literalness.
I think
literalness a word?
Yes, it is now. If it isn't, I think
I can spell it.
Possibly.
So therefore it counts.
I think they should just go with, instead of calling them prequels, they should just call them dopes.
Dopes. Here's your rundown.
Yep. So it's, it was the 1, 2, 3 of Star Trek where see, many people would disagree with me here that 1, 2, 3 of Star Trek or Star Wars were dope.
Okay. Let's play on both sides of this fence.
That's fair.
It was dope. It was dope.
I like the first 3 films. There's some issues with them, like every movie out there, especially when you try to make prequels. But they were still good films. Not Jar Jar, but they were still good films.
Everybody had an issue with Jar Jar. My issue wasn't with Jar Jar. Because, whatever. There's always going to be something stupid out there to get in your fucking way.
That's fair.
My issue was with Anakin. He was just a little bitch. Just.
So, I understand that. So my consideration is this. Look what he turned into. He turned into the biggest bitch in all of the universe. Someone just slightly, countered him at a business meeting, and he decided to choke them out. That's a guy with attitude problems.
That is definitely true, and a matter for HR.
Anakin Skywalker's the biggest HR flag ever.
Right? He doesn't follow orders. He just runs off and does whatever he wants. He's all whiny, hormonal.
Yes. Also, JP, that might be my favorite thing you've ever said to me. Quoth the Raven, Boner Moore. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Quoth the Raven, Boner Moore. I might get that tattooed on me.
Oh, you should make it a live feed if you do.
Yeah. Well, see, what I'll do is I'll get. So my nickname at work is Tinkerbow, and so I need a picture of Tinkerbow, and right below it'll be Quoth the Raven, or right above Quoth the Raven, Boner Moore, and that'll be the tattoo.
That sounds epic.
Perfect.
Just epic.
All right, I got my future planned out.
Hey, speaking of future, did you know Star Trek Discovery Season 3 has a set drop list? Oh my god. Hey, this beer is pretty good, guys. A release date of October 16th.
Fantastic. It says the 15th, but fantastic.
Oh. I...
Like you said,
Sarah
good
told
beer.
Me to take my glasses off, so now I'm reading blurry stuff. So
I could have grabbed some glasses to put on.
Oh, I think it was more about the glare.
Oh, that's fair. I was just like, I can put my shooting glasses on. There we go. See, it's perfect.
And now I can hold on, stand still. I might be able to read your screens.
Whoa, calm down. That sounds like the future psychic. Let me read your palm. Let me read your screens. Yes, you shouldn't be talking to your ex. That'll be $50,
like
stupid.
in most scenarios. So I was super excited with where Discovery left off on season 2.
If you want to spoil it, just put your palm up and warn people.
Oh, no, I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
I was happy with it.
That's
I'm just
fair.
going to put it there.
I mean, it's very unique for the Star Trek universe.
It really is. And I think they did a good job of tying everything together within the Star Trek lore.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's kind of where my excitement in season 3 coming in. You know, I want to see more.
Right. And did you watch last week's show by any chance?
I have not been keeping current.
That's all right. So we talked about last week. There's a new Star Trek show coming out, Strange New Worlds.
Oh yeah, I caught last week's Slick. I thought you were talking about last week's Discovery.
Oh no, that's nothing yet. Yeah, so Strange New Worlds. I'm super jazzed for that since we're getting Pike and Spock, Uhura, Sulu, and as well as McCoy. And so we're kind of getting the initial joining of all of them, which is super exciting.
You know, I always thought that Pike was a dick.
Oh, yeah.
The old series just painted him off as terrible.
That's why they had to stick him in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Stick him in a wheelchair. But, you know, with Discovery, I like Pike now.
Yeah, they gave him more of a, instead of that, you know, bawdry, shitty captain.
Yeah.
So, I think the wheelchair gave him an attitude, which is understandable.
Yeah.
So, also, you know, when you see what you do, you probably start to change your outlook on life. So.
Yeah. Hindsight, right?
Yeah. Or foresight?
Or foresight, yeah.
Foreskin?
Quite not.
If you're seeing yourself in the future, you're seeing your foreskin, right? It's the skin you're in. It's the foreskin.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works, but I'm going to go with it.
It is now. That's what it is. She's like, pulls your screen, and she's like, I see your foreskin. Yes.
Isn't that creepy of a witchy type voice? Is that?
Yes, I see this your foreskin. It works like one ring to rule them all.
Oh, God. Sorry, guys. For all of you watching at home, this is quickly degrading.
You know someone has worn it like a ring before. They have to have.
Some Old Testament shit there.
Yeah, like that scene out of Meet the Fockers where they're flipping through the baby book and the foreskin flies into the soup.
Oh, God.
Or it's not soup. What is it?
Sarah is asking us how long we can talk about foreskin.
Well, I mean, obviously it's in the future, so you can talk about foreskin forever.
Really, I was going to say it matters how many inches you're packing, but, you know, that's
fair, but it's also about how important each inch is and how much you can get out of each inch. It really determines the usefulness of the foreskin. And really, it helps you see where you're going, right?
Because of the foresight.
Yeah.
Of the foreskin.
The foresight of the foreskin.
Got it. There's a lot of math going on in this. 4 and 4 and 4 and 4.
I mean, not everyone gets to do a lot of math when they're talking about that, so you should really just enjoy it while it's there. You know. Like most of us didn't get to enjoy it very long. It's just...
Some sick bastard came and stole it.
Yeah. Wore it like a ring. Stupid ass hobbit. Filthy hobbitses. You know, that's why Sauron was all grumpy. Someone stole his foreskin and was wearing it like a ring.
And he spent his entire lifetime trying to track that shit down and using magic to do it. Exactly.
Sarah says you have to have a large tip. I think it's pretty stretchy. Like, if you get it on your finger first.
Hold on. You got to figure this is kind of, it's like leather, you know? If it dries out, it's going to get hard. It's not going to be able to, you know, its stretch and flexibility isn't going to be what it used to be. You got to keep that shit well preserved.
Yes. Yeah. You should embalm it.
That's right, folks. You heard it here. We support embalming your foreskin.
Only if it's for jewelry purposes.
For jewelry purposes only. Yeah, and do not use without supervision.
Yep.
Maybe adult.
Yeah. Oh, JP says there's a Lord of the Ring pornos. For someone, there's probably some docking in there. I would imagine. One ring.
There it is.
Yeah. Had to. Is the one ring that rules them all in that just a big circle jerk?
Oh.
Nope, I know exactly what it is, and this is getting worse, and I should stop. It pushed the lotion on its foreskin. Yep, exactly.
Oh, I think we should move on. Otherwise, we're going to spend the rest of our night talking about foreskin.
That is, yeah. I can see it right now.
With your foresight.
Yes, the foreskin foresight. Quoth the Raven Boner Moore.
So Bob's Burger is coming out with a movie here soon.
Yes. So are you a fan of Bob's Burgers at all?
Sorry, I can hear Tara in the background giggling, and it's... I am a fan of Bob's Burgers. I do appreciate it.
Good. So, I mean, it's one of those fun shows you can just kind of sit down and just enjoy. And so I was excited for the movie. It was supposed to come out this year, but being, you know, what happened it was supposed to actually be a theater release, which was surprising when I found out about it. But, yeah, so now
it's not happening this year.
Yeah, no. Much like many of the movies that are getting pushed out, thank you for Bill and Ted for doing it on demand. I thoroughly appreciate that.
Oh, so looking forward to that movie.
Yeah. Tina, turn right or left? Yeah. So, yeah, I agree. I'm super jazzed for that movie, so I'm glad it's coming out. So I was kind of hoping that a lot of these other movies were going to do that. And when I saw Bob's Burgers pop up again, I had really high hopes, and then it was like, no, April 2021, we're going to mate your little ass. Mate your little ass. We're going to make your little ass wait.
FX has a lot of power, people.
Yes,
just saying.
They do. Wow. Anyways, so sad stuff. But speaking of a lot of power, Tom Cruise has all of it.
Oh my God, he does. $200 million budget was just given to him for his new movie, In Space.
It's not called In Space. I just want to clarify.
He's going to be in space. Yeah, that's not the title. We actually looked for the title. We haven't found one.
Yep. So, I mean, we've talked about this on the show before. Tom Cruise wanting to do his space movie. But it's fantastic that he now has quite a large budget to do so, and is going to be working with Elon Musk and NASA, which means now he has the backing as far as financially, and he has the backing per the people who can get his ass into space. So we're going to be looking at what I'm going to assume to be is the next Mission Impossible movie, In Space.
Space.
Yeah.
Space.
Exactly. So I'm very excited for that, quite honestly. He's already in shape for it. He's already a Scientologist.
He's already a pilot.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's like everything you need to go to space, right?
That's exactly it. So, and then who else? So Doug Lehman is going to be going up there with him. So he was producer on Edge of Tomorrow. Has done a whole bunch of shows. The new Knight Rider. He was for Bourne Ultimatum, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Bourne. So he did a lot of the Bourne series. He was director for. He's going to be for Live, Die. No, what is that? Oh, Cannonball Run. I forgot that was coming out. Oh, wait. Oh, no. It just says right here. Untitled Tom Cruise SpaceX project.
My money is on it's going to be another Mission Impossible. It's going to be like the final Mission Impossible.
Yes.
Because how do you top going to space?
I don't know. JP says it's going to be Elon Musk, A Hero's Journey.
Tom Cruise playing Elon Musk.
Oh, that is Elon Musk's just favorite dream. The whole reason he started SpaceX was he was like, one day I'm going to have Tom Cruise play me in something.
Tom Cruise is like, fuck yeah, I'm down.
Yes. So.
Think of the stunts he's gonna, oh yeah, I did all my own stunts. I did a space battle out, fist to fist type thing. CGI was the other person was CGI'd in, but
Space
Tom Cruise is actually
fisticuffs.
out there acting.
Oh yeah, and Doug and Bob are going to be out there on the lunar, or not the lunar. Yeah, no, we're going to do that. They're going to go to the back out in space after they're coming back. Then all of them are going to go into, they're going to go to the moon and they're going to do space battle scenes.
Of course, because they have to.
And that's what's going to happen. No, what we're really going to find out is Elon Musk actually had a space base on the moon the whole time. And that's really where they're just going to film it.
JP says docking.
Ah, yes. Elon Musk and Tom Cruise are going to dock in space. Most definitely.
One of the most appropriate things I've heard you say about docking in a long time. Let me tell you.
That's okay. I have the foreskin to really see where it's going.
Oh,
Foresight.
That's a full circle there, people.
Real, unfiltered docking. Yeah, that sounds like a True TV tagline.
Oh shit.
So, good stuff. So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to look forward to in the upcoming years after the bullshit of the 2020 foresight goes away. Quite honestly, I think this is going to be a shit show until 2021 anyways.
Yeah, my guess is mid 2021.
Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't seen my parents for 7 months, which is abnormal for me. Haven't seen friends and family for 6. Yeah. When the hell was the last time I saw you guys?
Well, I know for you and I, it's been at least 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Hold on. What do we got? Events. Where are events at? Calendar.
Oh boy.
Past events.
He's really, really deep, diving back. Digging back.
It was the royal January-February birthday party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so February 29th, I think, is the last time I saw everyone.
That's quite a few months.
Yeah, because St. Patrick's got canceled, and everything's been canceled after that. So, February 29th, that was the last time I got to see everyone. It's so sad.
See what you're doing, COVID?
Yep. See what you're doing, people who are avoiding wearing masks.
Isn't that the true?
Yep. So, anyways, that's it for Slick Tube. Coming up next is the Craft Brew
In review.
show. We have been drinking beer throughout the show. Bill,
Yes, we have.
tell us about yours.
So I have a very pretty IPL from Periodic Brewing called Happy Hoppiness.
Happy, happy.
Happy Hoppy. It's a 6.8% ABV and a 60 IBU. It goes down real smooth, people, let me tell you. It's a good one. It's actually... I'm a fan of it. If I could get it a little bit more readily, I'd definitely buy it more.
That's fair. Does it have any like familiar flavors to it?
It's got a little bit of citrus in there. The hop, it's not a real hoppy beer. It's just well balanced overall.
Right.
Nothing really screams. Sometimes you'll have chocolates or something that stick out, but yeah, this is just
a general smooth drinker.
a general smooth drinker, a nice light beer.
That's fair. Yep. So good stuff. What would you rate it out of 5?
Oh, this one on my personal scale is going to get a 4.
4. That's a pretty high score,
Yes.
man. That's saying a lot.
It is. It's one that I will definitely return to if I can.
Excellent. So for me, I have been drinking from Four Nose. Four Nose? Is that right? Yeah, Four Noses Brewing Company. It just sounded weird, so I forgot. Four Noses Brewing Company, Rio Lento. It's a Mexican lager, and it tastes like a Mexican lager. So that makes me happy. It tastes like a delicious Mexican lager.
Okay, there's it's not just a middle line Mexican lager.
Right. So when you get a Mexican beer, you throw a little bit of salt in there, you throw a little bit of lime in there. You're not drinking Corona, so it doesn't taste like cat piss. And it's like it's a light Mexican lager with all the stuff already thrown in there, ready to go, and it's delicious. I could easily drink 4 of these without a problem. So, on that, I'm going to give this a 4.25. This might be one of my favorite Mexican lagers I've ever had.
And that is saying something.
Yeah. So, absolutely delicious. You guys go check this one out. Like I said, Four Noses Brewing, Rio Lento. Bill's been drinking the Happy Hoppiness from Periodic Brewing Company. So, very delicious. I'm going to get this posted on Untapped, but if you're wondering why we're scoring our beers, that's because we posted on Untapped, UNTAPPD. Burp.
Nice low D there.
Word. So, we post them on Untapped. So we're on there at SOYK Radio. JP's on there, J Pizzletron. Shell's on there as Shell Shot Cosplay. Do you use Untapped, Bill?
I do. You can find me there as Bill the Cat.
Bill the Cat. Perfect.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, good stuff. But make sure you follow us on there. Chat's been rolling out. Oh, yeah. Tara confirms 5 months since we've seen everyone. JP says my Facebook memories keep coming up my feed and it bums me out. Yeah. I mean, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. No. So it's been some time since I've really gotten to hang out with everyone. At least I get to see some of my friends at work. I get to have experiences like this. I do advise people just hop on Facebook Messenger, Skype, Zoom, whatever the hell you got. If you're feeling lonely, make sure you go talk to someone. So
Yes. Human interaction is always important.
In this time and age, there's no reason to ever feel alone. Even if you're just a listener on Slick and you need someone to talk to, message us. Because I know, I've heard from a few people, a lot of people are getting depressed and all this stuff. So find someone to talk to. It's worth your time. It's worth our time. So,
Really is.
because your life is worth my time. I promise you that. So, anyways, yeah. So good stuff, good beer, good memories. Hopefully, we'll be making a lot more good memories soon. But Bill's always making good memories. So
Always.
He's designing websites. He's doing graphics design. He's in a band, and he's going to be more accurate about all that stuff that I wanted him to talk about earlier.
This is the shameless self-promotion that you were encouraging me so much for. So, yes, I am in a band. I am the bassist in a band called Crystallize. That's Crystal, EYEZ.
Word.
And you can find us on pretty much any social media, Crystallize Band. And we play, we play all kinds of weird, fun stuff. We're in the midst of writing our music right now. We've got about 5 songs that's ready and ready to perform if we can ever get into a venue. We're probably going to be doing some live streaming stuff eventually, so I'll let you guys know about that. And then as far as the graphic design goes, Cat's Imaging and Design, hashtag CID. You can always find some of my work. I do all kinds of stuff. Business cards, brochures, like Bo said. I do websites. Whatever you have an idea for, I can get it down somewhere.
It's worth it. Go check it out. He does some excellent, fantastic work. If you've eaten around any of the restaurants in Colorado, you've seen his work firsthand.
It's true.
So, yeah, excellent stuff. I'll go back in the chat later on. I'm getting a little lag just because I'm trying to do two webcams right now, and I'll post a link to Crystallize as well as Cat's Imaging and Design. So it's good stuff, worth the time, and yeah, so excellent, fantastic stuff. And yeah, so let's just roll with that outro. That's it for the show. We're just gonna cycle it back and forth, buddy. So
all right.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget we put out new episodes every Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio.
When you see us roll through your feeds, make sure to finger that box, hit the subscribe button, smash the likes, and become one of our slick knights.
Yes. Finger that box.
Finger hard.
So like you know is not responsible for anything ever.
Oh, there's a line here. I'm blind. I'm sorry, people.
It's yellow.
By Slick Solutions somewhere in Colorado.
And Slick Radio's completely weightless.
Just like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
Finger the box.
Just like the government's trying to do to yours. We love you guys. Have an absolutely fantastic week. Sarah, I miss you too. We will see you soon.
We will see you all very soon.
Ooh, very soon. So, anyways, have a fantastic week. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at SLYK Radio. So, yeah. Later, guys. Come on.
Good night.